more second here to go, guys. Just bear with me. I'll be here with you in a minute. We're gonna start drawing caricatures. I just want to put this here. There's no need to be in a rush, right? I'm not a big production. It's just me, my wife, my kids, right? And mostly me when it comes to social media stuff. She just teaches me what I need to know and tells me to get out of her face. And I appreciate that. I appreciate her candor, the way she treats me with total disrespect. It's totally. I love it. I'm sure she loves it too. Yep. All right, there we go. Let's pin that to the top. Pin this. Just make sure we are good. Okay. All right. So now we're about to go live here, guys. So give me a moment here to minimize that screen. Let me put up here what I would like for them to see. Something that will inspire me. Let's put some shapes up here. I like to always have my shapes up here because you know what? No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go. No, let's just put this up here for now, so we can hurry up and get on into it. All right, here we go. So I'm going. DMX, right? I know a Zoe, a light, a user, a job, a Debbie, Jerussell, a Ray, all day. Bernard, Hunter, user 973, Ray, all day. What's going on, Ray? you heard me rap. Look, I've always been fascinated. What's going on, guys? Hold up, I'm live on YouTube. Hold on a minute. All right, so welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. I'm Harry. I'm your host for this evening, and welcome to Rousers Fantasy Island. Okay, today we're going to turn people into caricatures. So hold on a minute. Let me put my microphone on here because it's not close to my head. Oh, there we go. That probably sounds a lot better, right? All right. So we're gonna do some world leaders today, right? We're gonna find some. We're gonna go to Pinterest, right? And then what we're gonna do is we are going to find some world leaders, and then we're gonna turn them into cartoons. That's what we're gonna do. That's just it. Okay. No, we'll go to the internet here. Let's look up world leaders. Maybe we can just do like that. Let's say go. Let's go to images. All right, and let's see what we can find here. Okay. I don't know. Wait, let me see. Okay, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out world leaders. What is this? Wait, I don't even know how many world leaders. I don't even. Let me see here. How should I do this? Should I look it up? Maybe I should look. Maybe I should look. What are some great leaders in the world? Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, Winston Churchill. I'm talking about ones that are actually alive still. Okay, so let's say world leaders with pictures. Okay, world leaders with their. I want their names, current heads of state, world leaders, portraits of world leaders. What does this say? Getty Stock, world leader, young businesswoman holding a smile. Who is this? This is a stock photo. This is not no world leader. I want a world leader. Okay, you got Donald Trump. I don't know who the President Macron. We'll do him. There we go. Now we're in the house. Let's try this guy first, right? Let's do this guy first. All right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to do it real simple. These are just some pictures we did yesterday. Now, when I draw these caricatures, I like to keep it real simple, okay? I'm just going to tell you now so you don't expect me to do something, you know, that's really super fast, all right, or anything like that. So this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna start with his his brow line here. It's very touching, and it kind of comes out here like this, all right. And we just can't be, we can't be afraid to mess up world leadership, man. You just can't be afraid. You know what I mean? Sometimes leadership needs a makeover, all right? And that's where I come in. I'm a guy that comes in and makes over the world leaders, makes them. Oh yeah, okay. Then we got this part right here. I saved that part there for his eyebrow, right? I don't know if I could get away. Yeah, I guess I could. I've kind of made it kind of far out there. I don't know if I could get away with that. Let me see. Let's do the back of this shape here. Boop. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the top of the hair here. Okay. And again, I'm just coloring backwards or drawing backwards so that it gives me better perception. Every artist is different. But this allows me to, like, I can take pauses in my lines. Like before, I was scared to stop. Like if you stop in the middle of a line, you feel like you'll lose momentum, right? But let me see here. Hold on. First of all, we are going to need something a little bit more. I'm going to go to my Spanish playlist because it's a little bit more. Yeah. You feel that? Yeah. Let's turn it up. There we go. All right. So anyway, yeah, I was afraid to stop. But just think about it. Sometimes I was telling my friend this yesterday. Sometimes, man, it's best not to do anything if you're not sure what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So what I always do is I always draw backwards from the natural direction of my hand, and that really helps me to maintain the perspective of my drawing so much easier because hindsight, looking behind you, it's always 20/20, isn't it? When you can see, you get what I'm saying? So it's an exact science, right? So, for instance, when I drew my head shape, generally, like, think about it like reading. Normally, you'll read like plain, white, scratch, pad. I think pad, scratch, white, plain. You get what I'm saying? And it makes me even in reading, it makes you understand faster to read backwards. A lot of people don't know that. But that's just something for another day. It makes you, it breaks the coherency of the sentence, and then it kind of puts it back together in your head. Your brain is like, okay, and it allows your brain to put those words together and make sense out of them faster, some kind of way. It's really interesting phenomenon. Anyway, let's go up here. See, watch. Now, normally I would want to go from here and come down, right? But what if I overshoot it? What if I go too long, right? What if I start from the end of the race, right? And I go to the top of the race. Now, what about the bubble under his neck? You see? Everything is in place. Now, if I go here, when I'm going up the neck, right, I'm going to move this part in. Normally, the neck is going to come from here down. But because I don't care about that, I'm going to make my neck come from here. So I'm going to go up. I'm going to go like this, right? And then I'm going to go like this. And then I'll go up, right? You see what I'm saying? So you're not afraid to make those little lines and those little adjustments. I'm sorry about that. In your drawing, I should have made that a little bit smoother. Good Lord, I really emphasize those wrinkles a little bit too much. Let me see if I can help you out there, President. I don't know this guy. What's his name? He's a really good-looking president, though. He's a good-looking president or world leader, anyway. He looks like somebody that leads the world to me. Wait a minute. Where is he at? Come back. He just moved. I didn't even touch the screen. That was weird. I wonder if he used his intelligence agency to perform some type of diabolical feat, which he moved the picture to keep me from drawing him. Nah, that ain't happened. Nah. Okay. Anyway. I can't get over this neck, man. I don't know why I did that. All right. I need some straightness here. I need to straighten this out some kind of way. Maybe like that. That made it worse. Okay, let's just leave it alone. Let's leave it alone. Let's leave well enough alone. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. Let's do this right here. Look, now we're gonna go backwards. Watch. Boom. Look, you see? Now if I go here and I go backwards, you see how my everything is everything is as it should be. All right, and just curve it around. All right, and you curve it around. All right, and we'll draw the nose. Right. Normally I want to draw from this way to this way, right? But no. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to draw from this way. I'm going to come down. This way I can capture all these little nuances of his nose, right? You see? Give his nose a little bit more character, right? Just like that, right? And then we'll come here and go in, go out, in, and then it's like this little up into this little thing like this. All right, there we go. We got it. We got it. That's him. That's him. Did you like that? That was pretty slow right there. I did that really slow for you. Okay. Oh, that's a loud song. I turn that down some. I wish YouTube would let us play like music outside of their playlist, right? But I guess that's a no go. All right, here we go. Look, watch. So here's the way I would do this. Boom. You see? See how I got it like that? And you can see all these lines here just kind of go together. And then we'll come over here, and we want to refrain from doing like this. We want to go up and then around and up. Okay? Again, it's going to help you to see your perspectives better. Okay? Let's go ahead and do this. Look at this. It's something you can't get right unless you know unless you do it, exactly like, you know what I mean? You can't hide behind your lines when you draw with like this. This is how you should practice, because I see a lot of caricaturists. They draw, but they hide behind these very bold lines, or use very powerful generalization, a lot of generalization. So it kind of tends to look like the person or something about them is in there, but the rest of it's kind of very vague. You know what I mean? So this right here will help to alleviate that. You know what I mean? Now, once I get to these eyes here, what you want to do with eyes is you really want to get in there and go with what you feel on these. Now, what I'm thinking here, he has something squinty. So what I would want to do here, I want to keep him cartoony. So I want to do something where it kind of goes down and then comes up and then goes down. I'm not going to second guess my shapes. I'm just going to go for what I feel like is going on here. This is the shape that generally happens when your eyes are intense like that. You know what I mean? And so I want to turn up the intensity from a real life intensity here to a cartoonish intensity, which is a lot more intense. Cartoons are a lot more intense. You can get a safe dropped on your head in a cartoon. It's more intense. You get what I mean? So therefore, you're going to have to deviate slightly with your shapes, not necessarily making them bigger. I hear the mistake sometimes. You might hear with some artists, is it caricatures when you just take everything and you just make everything big, right? And I was like, no, that is not what I go around doing to people. I thoughtfully put together faces. You know what I mean? The way that, you know what I mean? In a cartoon way that looks, it's dignifying. It's edifying. It's not going to cause you to lose any sleep. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. So look here. I think we're done. This is my warm-up drawing. I haven't even. This is the first drawing out of the shoot today. So I appreciate y'all being patient with me while I get myself together here. Okay. All right. There we go. And then we'll just put some little shoulders here like this, which I should have did all of this in the first place like this, but I got a little ahead of myself. So when you got ahead of yourself, this happened right here. But you know what? I think I can fix that. If I was drawing live and I did something like that and I wanted to fix it, what I might do, I'm going to tell you what my trick would be. I usually do something like this, and I create like a almost like a shadow behind the person, right? Until I cut off what I don't want, right? If you ever see that, if you ever see me do this in one of my drawings, it's because I'm trying to, I'm trying to cover up a profile or something like that, right? So it's really, it's like you got to learn how to fix things on the fly. Like you got to be able to spell somebody's name when you wrote it in ink, and you need to spell a completely different name. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on? Extreme Smoky Mountain Wrestling. How are you today? Okay, so anywho, see how that's how I would fix that. Okay, now let's get a little bit of shatter here. Shadow it in just a bit. Okay. So, right. So this is just a little simplification of the face. I just picked some world leaders. I don't know who this is. I think this is the UK's prime minister, maybe they say. I could have made his forehead a lot wider. Again, this is my first drawing of the day, so what do you expect, man? Give me a break. Give me a break. Don't be like that. Yeah. Da, na, 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 da. Da, na, 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 da, na, da. All right, there we go. Just trying to put some of the darks in here because it's very important to this picture to have those darks there, right? Something like that. And we're just coloring this, just the pieces that we need, right? Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do for my next drawings, right? I think I'm going to. Does this work? Oh, it actually works. I have a yum. I'm going to use this marker on my next drawing. Okay. Well, anyway, that's the first one. We're good on that, right? Okay. Let's try another one. Let me see. Who is this? Okay, isn't this Canada? I think Canada, right? I think I've seen this guy before. I'm not sure, but we're going to draw him anyway. I think it's, wait, G7 convenience leaders for, I don't know. This says Munich Security Conference. I don't know who this guy is. All right. I feel like this is Canada, though. Oh, man, they're doing great. Let's see. All right, let's do this right here. What is this? All right, let's do it, man. Here we go. That's the only thing I like about these markers is that you can add like better line variation with this marker than you can with the other markers sometimes. Boom. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna do that last guy again too, because now I'm more warmed up now, and it seems like I didn't. I don't feel like I got that like I wanted. Okay, we're not gonna make that mistake again. Here, you know what I mean? Yeah. And we. All right. There you go. He's dressed like a world leader. What's going on? Just a person? How are you today? Oh, the McDonald's got the Mc. Oh man, they want the McRib sandwich, huh? Okay. All right. I'm glad you could come out again today. It's super, super duper awesome of you to stop in and pay me a visit. All right. All right, here we go. So that's the eyebrows there. What am I seeing here for this nose? I see like a bat type of a shape. I would just think like a something like that. All right. Look, he has the smallest mouth. It's a really small mouth. Okay. And then something like, let me see. Oh, you know what? What I'm gonna do here? Um. Oh snap! How did I do that? Did I? Okay, I see what I did. Oh, I saw. I just learned. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, this one's a lot better. Okay, you see the power of warming up a little bit, right? Hey, what's going on, Pedro? Hola, and como estás? Yes, I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna get me a box of these, man. I don't have. I don't have any more. Let me see. I might have some. I used to keep these. Hold on a sec, guys. Let me look at my little thing right here and see if I have any more of these in here. Cause I used to have. No. Ah. Mm. And if I did have any, it would be. Wait a minute. Let me see. I got this markers here. This is a brand new one here, but it's not the same marker. Oh, I got these too. What are these? Oh, these are. Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. I'm looking at my toolbox. I found these too. These are like some ink liner markers or something. We're just gonna toy around with all kinds of markers and try it with different. You know what I mean? So let's get that out the way. Okay. So, but we're gonna stay with the marker we have for this one. Okay. Now I just want to see what the gauge is. Oh, these are super thin. Wow, these are super thin. Like you can't do nothing. What the heck? You're gonna color with this? This is totally outrageous. I thought, oh, this is a brush tip one. Now that's something. Let's see. Oh, wow. Okay, I like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, anyway, let's shadow him in real quick, right? See here. Mm. All right. A little shadow on the side of the nose there. Let's find a way to. Let's go over here real quick and put this down here. Okay. So let me put a little bit of flow in there for you. Hold on one sec, guys. I ain't got my. I put my glasses on. I was like, why can't I see nothing? All right, hold on a second here. Let me find something here. Hold on. Do, 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 do. All right, I'm just trying to. Okay. Let's go with images. Okay. All right, hold on, guys. I'm just trying to find some. Okay. All right. So let's finish up here so we can go to the next world leader. And I think I had a. Let me see. We'll just do something like this. No, I don't want to. Oh wait, I don't want to use that one for this. I'll use this one. Let me see. Add a lot of contrast in it, right? Like that. All right. I love to play with contrast in my drawings. It just makes everything a lot more fun to do for me, right? That's an important part of it. All right, and I think we're just gonna put a little bit more oomph in the eyebrows. I'm starting to let it flow now. Before I wasn't letting it flow. So we might go back and revisit World Leader number 1 so he doesn't feel like, you know, the Americans are trying to. No, I'm messing with you. You give them one chance and they make a bad caricature. Off with their heads. Yes. All right. So I don't know who this guy is. I didn't look up the names of these. I just actually before I started streaming, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do one about. Let me sign this. I'm gonna do one about the world leaders. Just make them all cool. Oh, something that I saw in this drawing when I did it, worthy of note mention. So when something's worthy of note mention, I go to my notebook and I put it in there. Okay, so these are where I'll put all my secrets at. This is top secret. All right, so when I was drawing those eyes, I noticed that, let's say this is the eyebrow, and this is the eyebrow. All I gotta do is give myself a picture, like a hieroglyphic of some kind. Yes, hieroglyphics. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now when I drew the eye, I came from the bottom position, I came around to the front position, and then I came back to the eye shape. So I went over, up, and then back to create those eyes, right? So now what I got to do is give myself some direction lines here. So I'm going to go like this, like that, like this, and then like that. So this is like telling me the direction that my pen needs to move in. And you just follow the path like a little, you know what I mean? Just like that, my little path. Okay. So this is I'm going to call it a really cool eye trick. Love it. And I'm going to put a smiley face because it made me happy when I saw it. All right, there we go. So now it has made it to the sketch diary. I keep a bunch of these, right? And yeah, what's going on, show? David, what's going on? How are you today? All right, now let's go to we're gonna go back and revisit this guy because I know that we didn't even do that right. This guy right here. Come on, man. Let's not sit here and pretend that is as cool as I guess it is cool, but not as cool as I could do it. So I'm gonna go back and revisit this one again. Okay, we're gonna revisit. So I gotta put the names of these guys. What is his name? Why did they put his name next to it? Like I think I want to say that's a Canadian Prime Minister for some reason. Let me see. You know, I should have learned all this in school. Let me see. Let me look. Let me look up. Canada. Is it a prime minister? Yeah. No. Who is this guy? That's not him. That's not him. All right, well, we'll find out shortly. We're just going to keep it going, man. He's French. Justin Trudeau. Is that his name? Yes? Okay. Thank you, guys. Y'all had me. Why? Man, come on, man. What took y'all so long to save it, brother? Y'all got me. Y'all know I'm old school, man. I don't know who the. All right, let's go back over here. Let's see what we was. Here. And then we're going to go back here. Okay, now we're going to go back to this one. This is the one we were at right here. Okay. So we're going to try this one again. All right. All right, man. Thank you for those hearts, man. What's going on? Lost Lion Art, what's going on? Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I certainly appreciate you. All right, let's go to the next one here. So for this one, we're going to use that. Where's that? Where that marker at I just had? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're going to get out this marker here. All right, now let's go with it, man. Stop playing around, Rouser. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just make things harder than what they really are, man. Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I tried to do too much. In my mind, I'm gonna tell you, when I first drew this picture, I started thinking about another artist that you know what I mean, or another caricature artist. My mind just went over there somewhere, and it just ruined my whole drawing. It's not how I draw, right? Everything ain't for you, man. You can't be going around copying. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, you trying to shave? Hey, right on, Lost. Hey, well, look here, man. I know how it is. I got to do it every morning, man. I'm bald, as you probably already know, but if you've seen my live streams before. But it's yeah. I wish I would have just went bald all the way around, instead of just on the top, so I wouldn't have to just shave the sides. You know what I'm saying? It's just a horrible thing, man. But all right, let me see here. Let me go here. Now, see what we're going to do. We're not going to do all that. See all that stuff we did last time? We just go keep it simple, like that. You see that? And then we need a big power tag. Right? Like that. There we go. Right? Yeah. All right. Let me see. Okay. Now let's do this right here. Let's go. Bam. And then bam, like that. There we go. Now we cooking, man. What was we doing before? Like, what was this? Why did you let me get away with that? Why did you guys not say, Rouser, have you lost all your marbles? You need to do that again. Tell me. Yeah, there we go. More simplicity in my lines and well, I could just do like this here. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Like that. Okay. And let me see here. Wow. Cool, man. Cool. Cool. Yes. Now, that's a cartoon. That's a cartoon. That's a dignified. He's a dignified world leader. You're in there, man. I've got you. Don't worry. I told you I wasn't going to allow that to go down like that. Have you up in here looking inferior to the other world leaders? No, not. Let me see here. All right. Let's shadow you in there, Brad. A little shadow work here. This ink is past. This ink is starting to run out on that marker. That's the only thing I hate about these. I saw some that Ninja Sketch had the other day, and I can't find them. She had them in a video. I was looking for them because she uses them, and they seem to do a pretty good job. She told me that according to her, they're more they're darker. The ink is darker than the Crayolas. You know what I mean? Let me see. What's going on, Mooley? How are you? Do you have any exercises, tips you think would help with confidence? Your lines are so satisfying. Oh, well, first of all, I would like to say thank you for that compliment. That made me feel super awesome. Thank you. All right. And can I help? What can I do to help? What can you do with confidence? All right. Now, I'm going to tell you what. Let me do this. I'll give you some tips now, of course. I'll try to do something along those lines. But I want to give you guys this information, right? Hold on. And this is where I teach classes at. So I do online classes for caricature. So I can teach you, you know what I mean, how to think about this. And it's really about how you think about drawing, you know what I mean? So take that information down right there and then book a class with me. And I got a class bundle thing going on now. So the 3 classes are like 105. And I get to know like kind of about what you do in your life and all that. And then I kind of take those things. I'm good at taking those things and incorporating those things into your drawings, or because you already see them and are visually, what's the word I'm looking for? You already understand kind of how to draw them or how to see them or how to construct it because you see it every day. You know what I mean? And that's one of the keys here. I'm going to take this away. Also, guys, tips are appreciated. If you guys want to tip, you can tip $$ cash at Razzle World. Okay, so let me answer that question for you. But first, let me just color this hair in, okay? So I got to do that on this one. Just give me a sec here. And as I'm doing this, I'll talk to you. Look, it's really all about you getting comfortable or using things that you already have a sphere of understanding about. You get what I mean? Does that make sense? All right. If you think when I'm drawing, I'm thinking of shapes of things that I understand how to draw, and then once I know what that shape is, I just know what that shape is. I just do it. You know what I mean? So let me sign this right here. Anybody know who this guy is? Somebody look him up. Look him up. Look him up. Hold on, let me see here. I'm trying to go back here to Mooley. I'm still talking to you, Mooley. I got you. Okay, and so I'm gonna run that. I'm gonna do an example of that for you just real quick after I put this. Who is going to who is this? Who is this? Wait a minute, see what UK? Is this the UK? No, President Macron. Is that President Macron? That's his name, right? President Macron. That's his name. He has the name of a cookie. That's crazy. Go get the Macrons. You mean go get the president? No, the Macrons. From the kitchen. Anyway, President Macron. All right, let me see here. Okay, so there we go. We got President Macron. Right? There we go. Okay? So we got two. We did Justin Trudeau, and then we did President Macron. Right? Okay. Now, let's go to the next world leader. Who is going to be the next world leader? Now, before I go into that, we're going to go on a Mooley Express, right? The Mooley Express, right? This is to answer your question. Mooley's question, right? Is what can I do? The word is confidence. Right? Or in the great words of the Emoji Movie, meh. Right? All right, look. What you want to do when you draw something is you want to draw things that you're comfortable with. Okay. So let me give you an example. Okay, if I may give you an example. Okay. All right. Let me see. Um, Let me go here, and I'm going to pull up something for you. We're going to pull up some emojis since we're just talking about this emojis, and we're going to pull up some images of emojis. Okay, look. Now let me show you something. Let me show you something. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all might be too young for that. That's Fire Marshal Bill. All right, look. You see these little things here? These are emojis, right? And so each one of these emojis is doing something different. Okay? Now, one of the things I use in my caricatures is that I like to send emojis on my phone. I'm always sending people emojis. I don't know if you do that, but I like to send something that lets them know exactly what mind state I'm in. If I'm in a heavenly mind state, I might send this. You know what I'm saying? If I love you, I send them out. I send this one to my wife all the time. I'm like, babe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just like that. Then she sends this one back to me. This one, the red one. I don't get it. But anyway, that's what she sends to me. Okay. But since I'm already comfortable with learning to draw these, right? Since I'm already comfortable, right? Hey, what's going on, Gordon? How are you? Oh, can I draw a Santa Claus picture? Like, well, I'll get to you guys in just a minute. I'm answering a question we're on Mooley Express right now. All right. Since I already understand how to draw them, make a long story short, these are already my defined. These are already the idea for the picture. Only thing I have to do is take the shapes in the middle. For instance, let's just because they really form a triangle. Look, you got two eyes and a mouth, right? If I want to draw myself kissing, I just think of myself as an emoji. And my eye, it doesn't matter my eye shape. I can just, as long as I put the eyes in the correct distance from each other, right? I use the same eyes. Look, see right there? And then I use the same mouth, right? You see right there? And then I put my nose in here, right? And I put this. And then I start creating the caricature based off of the emoji that I drew. You get what I'm saying? So every emoji, right, that I draw, I can make anything out of it. You want this to be a dog? No problem. Okay, now I just make him into a freaking dog. You get what I'm saying? Right? You see? Now it's a dog. So I start from here with a basic idea. And I'm so comfortable with what I want to say to people. This is what caricature is all about. What you're doing is you're creating an emoji of them. A meh, right? Or you're creating a nerd or somebody that's laughing out really loud, right? How can you, if you try to create, it took me the longest time to wrap around this one because, like, what's happening here, watch this, look at this. Let me see if I can get it. Dang it, it's too, stop it. Stop moving around. Okay, look. You see that one right there? Look at that. You see that? Okay, now watch this. Okay. So if I want to draw anybody, it doesn't matter. I want to draw a person. I can change these features around. I can draw them like this, really small with a big, the mouth make it big and I can make the teardrops smaller, right? Or I can draw it just as it is, right? Like this with the mouth here, right? And the teardrops coming off here, right? I can do a number of variations. I can put the eyebrows way up here, these eyes down here, the mouth goes down here, and maybe my teardrops are longer and thinner as they come out. You get what I'm saying? Because all I'm really concerned with is locking in on the nose shape. So once I lock in on your nose shape, whatever that nose shape may be, right? You can become a different person. But this is the universal idea. I don't have to think about how to put their features or what shapes to draw. In other words, the shapes are already right here on the paper. That's the emoji shapes right here. So now, who do I want this to be? I don't know, some lady with big glasses, right? And I don't know, maybe she's got Maybe she's got some lips on here. You want to put some lips? No problem. You get what I'm saying? You want to put some. You want to put a chin? Put a chin shape. Just, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you start building your face, and you see how much more cartoon the face looks when you draw from this angle. Yes, exactly. Playing with the boom, boom, boom. Somebody boom. Moody Express is now firing gunshots. Cap, cap, cap. That's the gunshots over there. That's you. Doop, 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 doop. And somebody's ducking, duck, because that's right on point right there. Wait a minute. You're not firing guns. That's not right. You dropped the bomb. You dropped the bomb on them. That's a bomb. That's the bomb. Right? Yeah. Exactly. So it's all about playing with the proportions while keeping the energy of the emoji. Exactly. That's all you have to do. Keep the energy of the emoji. Yes. That'll be $5.99. I'm messing with you. All right. Let me see. So let's go to our next world leader. Are we ready? Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Wait a minute. Something's going on here. Okay. Let's go back to world leaders here. Was that here? Yeah, it was over here. Wait. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Where's my world leaders? Okay, here. Is this them? Uh-oh. I might have closed it. I might have to find it again. Dang it. Wait a minute. No, I can go back to history, right? Emojis, world leaders. There we go. And then I was in images. Where was I? Current world leaders. Pictures and names. Okay, here we go. And then we'll do right on, Mooley. Gotcha. Anytime. Let me see. World leaders of power. No, I just need to. Where the heck was that thing at? Why'd y'all let me lose my spot, man? See, Moody Express took me on a ride somewhere, and next thing you know, I wound up here. Lost. In the land of the lost. I'm trying to find that. Let me see. Maybe I can go back to my history again. Maybe I just need to go to that individual page. World leaders with pictures, portraits of world leaders, high resolution, 10,000 world leaders. Is this it? No, that's not it. Okay, so it's, I think I just saw it. It was world leaders, world leaders, LeBron James, Prime Minister of Canada. So I was before that. Maybe this one was it. I don't know. Okay, 10 most power. Who are some great world leaders? I don't know. Okay, I don't care about that. All right, 10 most world leaders. Okay, so this is what we'll do. There we go. This is what we were looking for. All right, you see that? Now we're cooking. We got the world leaders here. Okay, so let's go to who else can we go to? Vladimir Putin. So we're gonna draw, right? Now, if you look at his face, right, his face looks like meh, right? You know what I mean? Kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? He has a very stoned look, right? So if you think of an emoji, right? Let's add another link here, and let's go back to the emoji. Okay. Let's see if we can find. I got this one right here. So if we go here, right? Look at the energy of this emoji. We'll just draw it here. Okay. This is the energy of his face. So if I go back to him over here. No. Okay. Look at the energy of this face and look at the energy of that face. Okay. So in order for me to draw him, all I got to do is be like, okay, He got small beady eyes just like this, so I really don't have to change nothing on that. So let's go with I'm gonna use. I have never used this brush tip here before. I don't know how it is going to respond. It doesn't have a point on it. It has a really frayed point on the top. Okay, I guess I'll just use this one. Screw it. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm going to do here. Uh, I'm gonna do something like this, right? I'm gonna put his eyebrow. Oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be drawing the actual picture. Hold on. I got to move this up some because I need to draw it in the same way that I drew the rest of them. So, okay. So what I do is I create my head shape first, right? So that mhm. It gives me like what's the word I'm looking for? A playground in which to work, with the things I want to do. Now, what I'm going to do in the middle of the face, I'm just going to go ahead and go with the same look. So everything I notice about him, his look is very stoic. So we don't want a lot of action in the eyebrows. We want really something with almost no action. The less, when you put just no curves and lines and use a lot of straight lines, you tend to get this effect. When you get to his eyes, what I would do with him is his eyes are, uh, I would do something like, I could do like this here, right? Something like that. You see? The stoic look of his face. And I'm still maintaining. If I want to just put a straight line like this, I could, right? I could just do, but what I want to do is I'm shooting for the likeness. So I might do the straight line, right? I could do the straight line, but when I do the straight line, right, add these at the end. You know what I'm saying? That's what's the strong point of his smile. The rest of it really doesn't even matter. You get what I mean? So this will be his face like that. Okay? All right. So this is kind of, we're drawing all different world leaders, right? Just having them pose for the caricatures, right? Okay. And all right. So that would be how I would draw this particular drawing, right? Okay. So then we can put some shadows or whatever. Let me see if I can find some shadow markers here. Where is it? Do 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 do. All right, Mooley. Thank you so much. You have a good evening now. Thank you for coming out. Hopefully, you can visit with us again, man. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I know it, man. There's so many things on social media, man. You can just, right? So, yeah, it's a simple cartoon, man. All right. Do-do. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, so we are all done with drawing number 3, right? And so this is a Vladimir Putin caricature by me, right? Okay. All right, let's go to our next drawing, guys. All right. Have you been around? You have been around for me, bro. Oh man. Hey, what's going on? Oh, you need time to draw, Gordon? Yeah, man. I know. Sometimes you get a little tired, man. You gotta. I think it's important that we find certain things to do that that bring us peace. We need to take time to invest in some peaceful time in our life. I think we so always caught up on getting a new iPhone. I don't know. Everybody's all like just trying to amass more. I don't know what, and it causes sometimes you know things to happen, right? But you're gonna be all right. Let me see here. So let's go to our next world leader here, which is going to be if I downsize this here. Let me see. Okay, so this guy here, he is. I can't say that. I'm just gonna call him XJ. Okay, but that's gonna be the person that we're gonna draw. Okay. So what I want to do here, let me see. Ah, screw it. I'll just use it. I don't think this is gonna be a good idea. Let me see. This one's running out of ink too. Gosh. I guess I don't have to play that to my advantage. It's all about using what you got, right? Hmm. Hmm. I think it looks like him. If I trade you a piece, it drew him like Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. You said Winnie the Pooh. Okay. I think it really captured the essence. Even with my even so what, man. You just gotta learn as a caricature. You just gotta work on the fly, man. You just gotta work with what you got. Sometimes I've gone places and I'm like, man, oh, I wish I was more uh, prepared or whatever for this, or if I had that, I find myself have a I even keep a backup bag of markers in my truck because I'm kind of ADD a little bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude, yeah, that came out really pleasant. That looks just like him to me. Okay. So what I'll do, I can use this marker here. And what I'll do is I'm gonna do a shortcut thing. Since those marked lines are all light, I'll make the hair like the darker lines, kind of the equivalent of, you know what I mean? You mean something like that? Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah. It's little subtle stuff. Yeah, yeah, it can be a superpower. It sure is. If you know how to train it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I started becoming more focused as an individual. I would say when I got into my 40s. Now I'm 50, I'll be 53, but now everything is different. It's cuz saw it for what it is, and then I recognized that I needed to be proactive in the way that I was dealing with that situation, and so I feel like I'm much better in control of my life in general. You know what I mean? Yeah. The eyes are much longer. What? Wait, excuse me. What? Let me see here. Somebody said, wait a minute. Franklin, the eyes are much longer. Longer? Yeah, that could be a matter of interpretation. Well, I mean, you could, I guess. Let me see. You got to send your version in to me. I like to see, but I could do. All I got to do is just bring this off. Something like that. Is that easier? Like something like that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Now, how I this eyes, the way that I drew these eyes are the same thing that I put into my diary here a minute ago. I actually been toying with it through this whole thing. Yep, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So check it out. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sign my work here. This is world leader number 4. So I'm just gonna put the name is wait. Let me see. Xijin. See, we be done messed it up because in English this sound like Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping. Jing. Hing. But see, I don't know and how they pronounce their vowels. I gotta learn it. I wanna. I need to maybe look it up on a. They got those translator apps now. He can tell me how to say it. Yeah. Winnie the Pooh's the bear. Okay, so who's gonna be our next world leader here? Oh boy. Here we go. Mr. Trump. Donald Trump. We're gonna put Donald Trump next here. We got the Mount Rushmore of world leaders here. We're doing right. We're not giving any opinions. We're just drawing world leaders, right? Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. How much would you charge me to draw him as a cheeseburger? I don't know. That could be a federal offense. I don't know. Is that a federal offense to draw the president as a cheeseburger? Somebody look that up. Google it. Let me see. I've heard people have been put to death for those things. Yeah. Let me see here. Now, I don't know. Let me see here. He said a cheeseburger. You know, you got to be. All right. Let me see here. All right. Let me see. Wait a minute. I just, I totally I totally messed up right there. There's no way I can fix that. Like, I would have to, let me see. My idea, I was going to do something like this, right? And then come out here. But it's no way now because well, let me see. I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Trump's he's a peculiar character. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna start all over. Yeah. Matter of fact, I need to blow this picture up because I can't really see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to download this. Open image in a new tab. I can't just download it. Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. Watch this. Haha. Lucky for me, I have a. Wait. Okay, and let's download that image. Now let's go to the gallery here. And then we'll open it up. And now I can see better. Yeah, I couldn't see what I was drawing, dude. I was just sitting here drawing like a blind man. Okay, let me see here. All right, let's just go with it then. Mm. Excuse me. Yep. So it didn't have as many lines. I don't want a lot of lines. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah. Now what I'll do is you see now it flows a little bit better. Now we can pause and have a sigh of relief. And this is it's like a pancake. We don't want to make it too big. Just kind of like just a comb over. Yes. All right, Mr. Trump. Gotcha. Have you looking good up in Air Force One? You know what I'm saying? Yes. Okay. Okay, and then we'll just add a little bit. Like that. There we go. Just a little bit of that boof on the side right there. Okay. Now we're going to put his tie. Right. Okay. And then we'll put the suit jacket first. So let's go ahead and get the general posture. Do something like this. Like that. Then like this. Yes. Then we come back with this. All right, so that's my rendition. It's my rendition of Donald Trump, right? Okay. There you go. Okay. Uh, Epstein. Okay. We'll do it. I don't care. We're just again, we're just drawing people. Yeah. Okay. So that was my Donald Trump caricature. Hope y'all enjoyed. Yeah. He's all right. So this is Trump, right? My little Donald Trump, right? This is what he looks like. This is what he looks like today. I don't know if I drew him tomorrow what he would look like, but we did that. Let's see how long we've been here. So we've been here about an hour. Okay. So let me see here, guys. We're going to do about let me let me go back here. We're going to do about one or two, maybe two more. I'm going to step on the gas here so that I can. I need to go pass out flyers today, actually, um, because it's Christmas time. So I'm trying to get some more holiday parties. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Also, guys, man, if you are enjoying the stream, man, tips are appreciated. I super appreciate it, man. Thank you. Let me go to. Um, let me go to gallery and Bezos. Okay. All right, here we go. So let's do this here. So what I want, mostly if a guy has really short hair or anything like that, like this, like Jeff Bezos is, I'm just gonna go right for the head shape. And up until this point, I really haven't felt too comfortable yet today. In fact, as much as I feel with this particular drawing, because it's very weird for me. Once I start drawing, right, um, it literally. I go into this zone or something like this that happens, especially at events, man. And it doesn't happen right at the beginning. It's like all these different. You got to draw two or three or four drawings, and then it just happens because you're now in this, you're settling into what's going on and all that, and so it's so much different. You see how this one just really just flew up the top of my hand, and if you look here. With this one in particular, it looks like I struggled. You know what I mean? It looks like I struggled for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, I did. Um, yeah. hmm He got his let's see. There's Jeff Bezos and his awesome. Okay, there we go. And then he got like a little bit of something like that. You see, so here I felt like I captured uh, the essence of the face. Um, yeah, some faces just they come to you like that. Okay, Lost Line, thank you so much, man. Got to go up in that shower, man. Yep, y'all, you have a good evening. Hopefully, you can come out and hang out with me again, man. Thank you. You kept the stream so interesting. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and this is gonna actually be my last one for today. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and do my word of the day for you, for me, and you as well. And then we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, guys. So that was my really quick Jeff Bezos. We'll continue the world leaders thing um, here shortly in the next stream. All right, but you guys, I hope you enjoyed. Um, Real quick, so let me go ahead and get myself ready here. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm. Okay, guys. Yes. Okay, this is gonna be it. All right. So what I'm gonna do real quick, guys, I'm gonna let me change up my music here. All right. So I want to thank y'all for coming out today, man. It was super awesome to have you, to be, to get to meet each and every one of you. If you did not comment, you were just here, just watching. Hey, man, you know what? That's cool too, because sometimes I was talking to with Gordon earlier. I was saying that uh, it's all about peace. Sometimes we need to go back to that place of peace. We need to have that in our life, and we need more of it. You know, I think overconsumption of social media and all of these things. It's not the social media that's evil. It's the overconsumption and then watching exactly what you consume. I kind of look at it like a grocery store. It's all kind of things in the grocery store to buy, you know, and but most of those things in the grocery store, you have to face it. You'll never taste that thing. You have to be okay with that. You have to choose the things and the things that work specifically for you, that fit into your purpose for the life that God has given you. So today, I want to I want to give the word of the day. I want it to. I just hope that it touches someone's heart today for me to share my testimony, because that's what I do. I use the Bible and scriptures to show that God has had His hand on my life the whole time, and the choice that I truly had my whole life was really very simple, either yes or no. And in the scripture it says that your yes be yes, your no be no. If you say yes, then you have to mean yes. And if you say no, you have to mean no. You have to mean no, not maybe, not someday, not half of a day. You got to always be in it. So my prayer today is that this not only corrects me, first and foremost corrects me, but and changes, the dynamics in my spirit. But I hope that it has the same effect for someone else today that may be going through something, and they don't have anyone to talk to. They just feel like alone in this huge world, all these people, but they just feel like, man, like they really sometimes you can just sit down and really think and say, man, I truly don't see that many people that care about me, and you feel just by yourself. You know what I mean? That's that's what we want to talk about today, okay? So this is going to be my word of the day. If you have a Bible ready, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this off because we don't really. No, actually, I need that there because I'm going to have to see your comments. But I guess I can just put it to the side so it won't be distracting for us. Okay. And I'm going to put this here to the side, and I'll just make this a little bigger so I can see your comments if you have a comment or anything like that. Okay, so I'll just put that there. All right. And I like to keep paper out because a lot of the times, drawing has been my spiritual advisor. I told you God uses things to teach us through. That's why he puts us through things. So I learned how to draw. So he put me through this lifetime of drawing. And the thing that's crazy as heck, the craziest thing is that in the beginning I saw that I made it harder than what it really was mentally. I really only needed the basic shapes that God has already created. He says, take these and make out of them what you want to. Everything in this land that you are possessing, everything is built off of these shapes. Think about it: DNA, mathematics, science, history, buildings. Everything is built off of shapes because shapes are patterns. And everybody, when you're going through your life, right, a lot of times you're thinking, how can I get out of this situation? But you're not understanding that you're going through a situation. You get what I'm saying? You're going through a situation that's teaching you more about God because it's all about His glory, right? So today, I'm going to go here. This is what I wanted to talk about: the position of your heart. Now, yes, your heart is in the middle of your chest, and we're not talking about that. But what we're talking about is the fundamental you. What is fundamental you? That means the person you are when we strip away all of the nonsense, right? All of the things, right? Fundamentally, in your heart to your core, is your life built on God? Or is God just a part of your life? You know what I mean? That's different. So we're going to go to the book of Psalms, and we're going to go to verse 55, chapter 55. Okay. And then we're going to go to verse 17 here. Okay. And 55 and 17. Okay. All right. Now it says here, and excuse me, I'm going to take this away because this is not necessary. This is the time for that. Okay. Now, it says here, morning, noon, and night, I cry out in distress, and the Lord hears my voice. That's deep to me. I can picture a man crying out morning, noon, and night in distress. I've been there, right? Because problems are always happening in our lives, and we go home and we go in our room and we unwind on the bed, and it's nothing to watch. Go flipping through TV channels, right? Then we sit there, and when it's quiet, then you start thinking all the things you got to do the next day, and all the things that you didn't do, all the people that did this to you, wherever your mind goes to. It just seems like sometimes morning, noon, and night, it just doesn't stop. It's just a distress sometimes inside of us. And but what's important here in this scripture, he says, "And the Lord hears my voice." It's we all just want to be acknowledged. Think about it, acknowledgement, man. That's what it's. We all want to be acknowledged, right? It's a fundamental human like thing. We want somebody to know we exist, right? And if you're sometimes you can feel in a world where you feel no acknowledgement, right? This is the importance of not building your life on people in this world, but allowing God to use you to help people, to teach them to learn the power of acknowledging others, right? But know you're going to go through problems in this life. But know that your acknowledgement always is coming from the Lord. God knows who you are. He created you for a purpose. You're here for a purpose. You understand why you have to tie. This has to be the position of your heart all the time, right? So that when you get knocked down, you can get back up. If you don't do it this way and you keep seeking acknowledgement from the world, they're going to consistently let you down and you're going to be disappointed. How many of us here have been disappointed by somebody we really love? Oh man, we love this person with all our heart, and they did the unspeakable to us. Just recently, I don't like to put names in, but you were familiar with the story of the young man, the man and his wife that were recently, you know, uh, their life came to an end at the hands of the son, their own son. What kind of thing was going on in their head? They felt totally unacknowledged by the world. Because when you get what I'm saying? They didn't have God, so they felt totally unacknowledged. So now nothing else matters. Consequences, what are those? People's feelings, what are those? So that's why I won't make this channel about me, right? I talk about the word of God. I know some people are going to not want to be here because I'm talking about God, but I'm not trying to weaponize the Bible to get anything from you. I'm just telling you that look at what makes sense. If you have a brain between your two ears, think about this is what you want. At the end of the day, everything you do, everything you say, and everywhere you go is because you're looking for acknowledgement from something. Think about it. When you go home, you want to be acknowledged. When I come home and my kids acknowledge me at their door, oh my God, it feels so good. I got small kids at 53 years old. My position of my heart, right? God put me through fatherhood to change the position of my heart, to teach me more about Him. Positions of the heart. Now let's read this up. I am the God of all time and of all that is. It says, I am waiting to hear from you morning, noon, and night. Listen, I want you to absorb this. Don't think analytically. Forget about it. Just listen and pretend. I want you in your mind, this is a voice that is a person that you care about. You know that feeling you get when somebody that you care about tells you, right? I want you to think that I want you to hear this voice. You want to build your and position your heart because this is God speaking to you today. He's saying, I am the God of all time and of all that is. Everything. That means all of it is mine. And I am waiting to hear from you morning, noon, and night. He created you for a purpose. And He knows you're going to go through things trying to get to trying to find that purpose in this life and work in that purpose. Once you find it, the work is in there, but the payoff is great. But morning, noon, and night, it says, don't just pray to me in the quiet of the morning. Don't just pray to me at church or when things are going well. And don't just pray to me with your head bowed and your eyes closed. Talk to me every day, at any time, in any place and situation, in class, on a soccer field, while practicing the piano, or doing homework, or texting your friends. Pray when you're in trouble and when you are happy. Time with me is what matters, not what time it is. Let me tell you why I love Iron Man. Hold on a second. Okay. This is my little Iron Man doll. But I got a lot of Iron Man figurines behind me, you can see. But I just wanted to show you guys here. But this is the one I took off the shelf for you. This one right here, he just says no all the time. He's got an attitude. But look, Iron Man, when he is going out on his mission, right? He got this computer inside of here, and his computer is called Jarvis. And throughout the entire battle, Jarvis is talking to him and telling him, because Tony understands that Jarvis is smarter than him. He knows everything. There's no situation that Jarvis can't figure out. None. So he's constantly asking Jarvis, can you tell me what's going on over here? What is that? Oh my gosh, what is that? And Jarvis is just breaking it down. Don't panic, man. Shut up. I'm about to do this. I'm going to transfer the energy over here. Then we're going to go this. Then we're going to do that. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Okay? When you walk through life, you're on a mission. You have a purpose. You are Iron Man. God is Jarvis. Okay? And he is with you all the time. You don't have to have a reason to pray. You could just talk to God. You could just be sitting there. This is how you develop your relationship with him. Talk to him anytime you want to. See, you're not used to that kind of love from somebody. That's somebody that wants to hear you all the time and wants to see you all the time and never gets tired of seeing you, ever gets tired of hearing your voice. He is the God that created you. People will get tired of you. You cannot love people unless you have the love of God. Once you feel the acknowledgement of God, you can now go out and love people. And loving people is not giving them things. Loving people is showing them and bringing them up and giving them the same information you were given so that they can create more people and replicate. And this is how you break generational curses in your family. This is how you heal marriages. You stop trying to be Jarvis. You don't know. You're right in a battle. You don't know what to do. Could you imagine Iron Man? He's sitting there flying. Oh my God, there's 17 missiles coming. And he was like, I'll take over from here. And Tony says, well, no, I could do it myself. And he says, well, I'll just go ahead and start making your funeral plans then, sir, Tony. Is that okay? I'll make your funeral plans for you because you're going to die. That's not good. Let me do this. And then all of a sudden, he just make one move and you get what I'm saying? So we got to develop this position of our heart. I'm going to finish up here. You can talk to me, excuse me, while you're lying down, sitting up, or with your arms stretched up to heaven. The position that you're in, it doesn't matter. When you're in the middle of doing something you ain't got no business doing, talk to God right there. God, I'm about to go in here and rob this place. I'm finna go in here and scare these people to death. I'm going to do it, God, because I don't believe, right, that you can provide for me. I don't believe there's anything other way out of this. You're talking to him. And then the Bible says that when you confess that you don't know in that situation and you're just doing this and you don't know why you're doing it, it's just a habit. You don't even want what you're doing. You're just doing it because you just don't know how to say no to nothing. That's what God wants to hear. And that's when you see the power of God work right there when you expose that weakness, that real relationship. Because he already knows. So when you're lying down, sitting up, or with arms stretched up to heaven, your eyes can be open or closed. I don't care about the position of your body. It says here, I care about the position of your heart. When And when your heart is seeking me, I will hear you. So at the end of all of this, guys, I believe that I was supposed to receive today from this was that it's all about the position of my heart. What I truly believe. Do I believe in the God of the Bible or do I not believe in the God of the Bible? Either it is all the way yes or it's all the way no. And then it's saying here that I must communicate with him. It's not, I don't have to put a time or a reason or a season on when I talk to God. He says I'm always welcome to come to his house and speak to him. Right where I'm at, he will meet me. And he's telling me that I don't need to be acknowledged by anybody else. I don't need anybody's acceptance of me. Um, I only want to love them. I want to know how to love them, but I don't want to be acknowledged. It has, it's, I want only the acknowledgement of God because I know that it says here, he owns it all. I am the God of all time and the God of all that is. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and close on that note. That's our word of the day. I want to thank y'all for coming out today, sharing your time with me. You know, when you don't want or seek acknowledgement from people, when you do it and you get acknowledgement, it means so much more. And I'm super, hey, buddy, I'm super excited and just happy that you guys all came here today and acknowledged me. Thank you. So we're going to get out of here. Me and my son here. You guys, this is Evan. Hey! See, we're on TV now. Huh? You say hello? Say hi. Hello? Well, he doesn't. He's not. He's trying to talk now, but he's a you know. But anyway, guys, we're gonna get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget if you want to take classes or anything with me. I just had that paper up here. Hold on. Let me get the. Anyway, I don't know. Did I put it here? Da, da, da. I thought I had it right here. Anyway, you guys can just go to rouserworld.com/classes right here, and you can take a class with me today. All right, guys. So y'all have a great evening. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. We're about to. I know, man. We're about to get out of here. Everybody's leaving. All right. See you guys later on TikTok now.